Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. I'm back. It's been a really busy week last week, and this week it's going to be even busier, but for another reason. Lots of builds on the horizon. I'll talk about that in a second. But today we're going to be doing the next 4 stages of the IXO Collection's release, a build, the Renault Alpine. Now I've chose this one to start off with because there isn't really much to do, but what there is to do are absolutely ginormous. You're actually going to love this because I have been full on last week, big time full on. I think in the end I clocked up 1,520 miles driving. So on Sunday I was in Taunton for the Airfix event that you saw on the channel. That was on Monday or Tuesday. I think we did that Tuesday. On Wednesday I was in Blackburn Way meeting Paul Ryder. Hello Paul, nice to meet you again. Then I went up to Castle Douglas to meet Alan Palmer, and it's these two places are absolutely great to visit as well. And I do like to get around the country. I managed to drop off Alan Palmer's Star Wars helmets that he won. And then yesterday I was in Essex again, which was a journey there and back as well. So my poor Nissan Note, bless it, but it done really well, so I was pretty proud of that. So today, I thought I'm going to take it easy today. We're going to start off doing the Renault Alpine. Later on in the week, we've got robots, we've got aliens, we've got some more cars, and we've got an announcement, a James Bond announcement from Agora Models, so that's going to be coming soon as well. But today, as I said, next 4 stages, we're going to be doing the bodywork. If you want to get this for yourself, I have put a link down here to the IXO Collection's website. You can get this all the way from pack 1. We are actually doing stages 65 to 68. So I think without further ado, let's do 65. Let's get cracking. So here's the magazine. The magazine is in French, but all the instructions for this are online if you want them in English. As you can see, we've got the other skirt that we're going to be doing on the car. Probably a good idea to show you where we are actually up to with the car at the moment. I'll put that on the side camera. So the seats are in, the belts are in, the engine's in, pretty much everything's in. The only thing we haven't connected, as you can see, is the lights at the front and the back, which we need the bodywork to do. Now, in the last stage, as you saw, we put the skirt on this side here, looking like that from underneath. So we're going to do this stage, which means we're putting it on the other side here. So, I wasn't kidding when I said a nice quick stage. We've got this skirt here. We've also got some SM screws. And the way I'm going to put this on is I'm actually going to put it on its side here, just like that. Matter of fact, if I put it on the side camera, you'll be able to see it a lot easier. This is what the skirt looks like. We want this box section here just to fit into this area. So it's actually going to go like this. There. So 2 screws, 1 in there. That one's going to hold it in, no problems at all. And I can put the other one just in the other side here. And as you can see, they're both in, and that's all there is to do in that stage. Now this stage, stage 66, is the one that I'm telling you that you can't wait for. Let me show you this. We have got the full bodywork for the vehicle. Now we don't actually do with this anything with this, but I am going to show you exactly what this looks like. As I said, and then it goes on to stage 67, where we're actually building onto this with the windscreen. So let me just show you the bodywork. And here you go. Check that out. One whole piece of bodywork. I love the paint colours. All the decals are already applied for us, and all the sponsorship logos and stuff on the back. And you know me, I've got to give you an idea of size, which means my head is at the ready. There you go. Check that out. Look at that. Now, I've got to have a... perhaps I should make... I don't know what I'm going to have as a thumbnail today. But that is massive. Look at it. It's great. But that is the end of that stage. But that's what that looks like. So as you can see, in stage 67 here, we've got the windscreen and we've got the steering wheel. So we're going to be attaching the windscreen to what we've just opened, the whole bodywork there. And then we're actually going to be putting the steering wheel into place just like this, making sure the wheels are square before we attach that. Now we are halfway through the build. It's quite surprising that they've actually gave us a smaller size screwdriver here. I'm not actually going to use that. I'm going to use my own, but if you do need one, that comes in this pack, which is stage 67. So bringing up the bodywork again, just like this. Going to put the windscreen in place. Look at that. It's already got the tint at the top. That's just going to go into the points here. So I'm just going to lay it in. And it seats itself in lovely, just like that. But you're not relying on pins to actually keep that in. We are going to be screwing this down. And that's screwed down with MP screws. I'm actually doing these instructions for this stage back to front because they want me to put the steering wheel in first, but I couldn't resist. So to put that into place, I am going to put my part work upgrades mat down. I don't want to scratch this beautiful bodywork. So I've got that here, and I'll start putting these screws in. So one here. And it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these to put in. And there you go, that's in lovely and flush, as you can see there. Now the secret to this is don't tighten them, just do them really loose, all 5 of these at once, and then just give them a little tight, just enough to hold this into place. You don't need to over tighten them at all. You don't want to risk breaking the plastic, and you really don't want to risk lifting one side up because this side's too tight, if that makes sense. But as you can see, that's gone in absolutely perfectly. So bringing the car over now, we're going to be attaching the steering wheel. So I need to make sure that the tyres here are completely straight, which they are. Put the steering wheel on straight as well. So this is going to go on here just like that there. Now just remember, when you put this on, you have got a keyhole pattern here. So you need to match that with the keyhole pattern that's on the side of the steering here. Put that on quite tight. So just check that that controls the wheels. As you can see there, no problems at all. Straighten them up. And then we've just got this little Alpine badge to put in the centre here. So that should look like that. As I said, the wheels should be straight, as you can see there. And that's all there is to do in that stage. So in the last stage here, as you can see, we've got the rear window just to put in into the frame that we've done before. So let's do that now. Again, I'll bring my part work upgrades mat here. This is what this is looking like. I'll turn it upside down. And this is just going to follow the shape of this from the underside. It's going to go in here like that. Once again, following the technique we just did, I want to put screws in just to be able to hold it into place. And then I'll worry about tightening them up. So, see, just like that, just enough to hold it. By the look of it, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this one to put in. I am putting them in like we're putting a rocker cover on. So I'm doing different sides at different times. Because if you did them all at the same time, say we tighten these, it's just going to lift this side up and make things hard for you. So just sort of go round in a star-shaped pattern, if you like. So all the screws are in. Now I can tighten them all up. Again, remember, I'm not even doing them hand tight. It's sort of like a step down from hand tight. Just enough to hold this into place without breaking any of this acrylic. That's the back in place, and that's all there is to do in this stage. And that's all there is to do in this pack, but you know, I'm not going to leave it there. I've got to put this on the car just to see how this looks, so let's do that. So I've got that here. I don't want to pinch any of these wires, so I'm just going to put these wires in here like this. And the back wires, I'm just going to sort of put behind the seat here, just so they're not going to get trapped. And then I'll put up, we've also got some pipes just on the back here, which I don't want to get trapped. Again, I'm just going to sort of put them in like that. Let's put the top on. Oh, let's tidy the seat belts up a little bit. Let's see what this looks like on the car. Oh, oh, I like it. Right, okay, so that's one side. Let me just check the other side here. And there you go. That's on. Check that out. That looks brilliant. Absolutely love it. Wow. Once again, I'm going to show you now what that looks like with it on. What an amazing pack. Loads to do on that. But looking good. Obviously, this still needs to be bolted down and stuff like that. But that is where we're up to. If you want to get this for yourself, I have put a link down here to the IXO Collection's website. you can get it all the way from pack 1, but I really hope you liked that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.